So, Carl, University of Cambridge, you got done, had the day off today, making $15 an hour, cleaning the bathrooms over at a camp. Just called Tompkins, place I'd been for a couple of times in the past. I actually had a guy offer me $25 to come back. I knew he was so full of shit. He was probably drunk that night looking for a guy hurting so bad. But I just called and have an ad in the paper. I've had that ad in the paper for quite a while. I figured I'd give him a fake alias. Hi, my name is Justin Case. I'm just curious if I can get some details about the job. What do you... Oh, sorry, the office isn't open right now. We're dealing with a funeral. Okay, I can't really do anything. I only have one day off today. And I'd be during work, short of my lunch break, to call over there and do that, which is doable. Not the end of the world. You know what I mean? But to find out that they're still starting, what I started out in the day years ago, all of this is increased, cost of living is increased, and they're still starting people off at 15. See, that's a problem. I just started a camp. Subway workers make $15 an hour at the gas station down the road. If you were making under than that, how do you expect to survive? How do you expect to raise a family? How do you expect to pay rent? How do you expect to pay all your bills? I mean, they're going to flood you with everything. Have a cell phone, have everything. Go out, be able to enjoy life instead of living like a monk. You know, it's not so much that bothers me with the $15 for cleaning bathrooms like that. It's that I was a full-scale master mason making orders for Princeton University, colleges and churches in New York City. And all I can make is $15 an hour. I've heard them say that they make like $1 million a month. It's not to say that I'm ripped off. They don't give you any ladder. They don't give you any raises and promotions. They don't give you any of that shit. I know that. Now somebody's going to say, oh, well, they'd give you a special deal. No, they didn't. They hadn't given me a special deal. Anytime I'd come back working, try to go back working for them, go leave, you don't pay me, you don't want to give them more than $15 an hour, you're out there. Should we go through the roster of what it is you'll be doing? I'll show you. I'll show you exactly what you'll be doing. And we take it right to the mask out.
But I see no benefit in surprising the market whatsoever. I think it's unnecessary and would be unwise.
Well, 75 base points is very high. Hike is very much on the table. Well, why does the government need to go? Why would the company say, oh, well, crew, at 50 base points because of the world, everybody running? No, that was your phalanx, not ours. That was your company design, not ours to pay that off different inside of there. These are ladders and they're raises and promotions. They're kind of systems that you got to know in terms of the model of that building right there that I'm talking about, Cambridge. As far as what it is you do, what it is you check, how much your finances correlate to the gold futures or the Vanguard's index around in here. Yeah, come on. AR bit, AR fed, I can tell you a number about a point in time inside here. I got you covered, don't worry. It gets even better.
Today you talked about a soft-ish landing.
So let's get in here to one of these here, which we could just talk about the job, this saw, or how I'd show you the cut coefficients of another building of this same bridge saw of a different type. Same thing, NP problem, of me going through the field manual in there in that shop. And manual drag in, this is what you'll be doing. This is the main part of your operations, but you will also be cutting. You can also be trained to do this job over here. You'll have to do stuff outside. And meanwhile, they don't offer you any licenses on this. Never once was I offered an OSHA license for doing this. Not at this building. The only one I ever got it from was Johnson and Rhodes. And I put that into a telephone pole at 70 over there because they wouldn't give me 18 for working there for 2 years. And why would it be any different here when they're sharing atoms like that and they can just cut you off? Oh, I'll say words. Because where was it? You should have just fucking walked down in that mill and threw in a bubble mirror.